As you can see from that behind me, we're on the River Trent. I just thought I might have a chat. Is that a waste of time? I don't know. Anybody can stand in the kitchen, mate, and have a chat, but I thought let's do it a bit different. Let's have a different sort of a chat. So, mate, we're riding along on the bike. Is this crazy or what? I don't know whether you'll be able to hear me because it is quite windy. And no doubt, look at the state of this bloke's hair, though. He needs a haircut as well. What I wanted to mention, we did a shorty yesterday, and it was about using the pressure cooker for our vegetables for our Sunday dinner. Now, I did it for 15 minutes, and if anything, they were a little well done. But we had mashed potato mashed beautiful, and the carrots and the cabbage. I said to Wendy, it's a very tasty way of doing things. And again, I can't tell you how much electric we use because I've not got it with me. But I'm putting that video on, and I thought I'd put this on the end. You know, how is everybody else doing theirs? I know there's lots of people out there with the pressure cookers, and I know we've got the Casore, but people have got the old. We had a PKP at one time, I think it was, and there's the Instapot. You know, if you let me know how you do things. We were a bit disappointed with one thing. We made a cake, and we made it to the Casore recipe. Dreadful, mate. Didn't work out at all. We had 2 attempts. It didn't work. I've not even put it on, but when we looked at it, we weighed it all out and did. Both me and Wendy thought, there don't look enough flour in here. So this is not the first time, and it was a different way of doing it. And mate, I know very little, but I know one thing. If we use the B-Robot, it's not bad. Sometimes if you're doing pastry, you do come up a bit short. And I know 1 or 2 people have mentioned that to me, and that's true. But it works. And I found if you find any recipe, and it's similar to, I hope we got a bit of a, bit wet there. If you find a recipe and it's anything similar, usually that's fine as well. Yeah, what do other people do? I say we've got the pressure cooker and the steamer. I'm impressed with the steamer as well, that's good. And obviously the Casore dual blaze is very good. Now we're going to have to stop now and catch up with some walkers. Dog walkers, look. Thank you, love. Can I just squeeze by me, duck? I'm a nuisance, ain't I? Thank you. Right, we're off again now. I forgot where we were. Mate, I forgot what we were even talking about. That's a sign of age, isn't it? Yeah, as I say, we've got the dual blaze, and we've been more than pleased with that. That's good. And there's so many things you can cook in there. There's not many things you can't. That's gone really well. I'm catching up with some more walkers here. Oh dear. It's like the M1, isn't it? Can I squeeze by, please? It's all right, I don't want to run him over. Thank you. Yeah, busy time of day. Oh no, I'm catching up with some more dog walkers now. Well, I've not got a lot to say really. It's just, this is a bit of a different ride. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll stop in a moment and show you where we are. There's loads of places to go for a ride on your bike, there really is. As I say, we're near Beeston. Actually today Wendy's having her hair done, but mate, water's like a magnet to me. I mean, you've obviously seen the videos where we take the kids. Let me just show you where we are. Look, right by the River Trent. It's beautiful down here. Big fish in here as well. A lot of lads I know come fishing down here. They reckon there's some big fish. But anyway, we're paddling, aren't we? Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, mate. Right, I think we're past the pedestrians for a minute. This is crazy, isn't it, eh? Does everybody else do this? I don't know, I see people just talking. But mate, we're getting a ride as well, look. The thing is, I really enjoy this. On this little electric bike, it's fantastic. I mean, I've had a bad knee, but I can pedal this because it's so easy. No doubt you can probably hear the motor going. Right, we'll just go a little bit further and I'll think if I've got anything else to say. Mate, they used to say to me you could talk the hind leg off a donkey. I think sometimes Wendy feels like that as well. Mate, she's as bad as me. She's terrible. You go her with a family when they're having a giggle, mate, there's no stopping her. She's fantastic, isn't she? Right. Oh. I think you can see a bit more of the river now. Got less of the big edge and a bit more of the river. Now, this is a lovely path. So this will take us right into the centre of Nottingham. I don't think I'll go that far though. Not today. We've been out for a while already. So it's just an excuse for a ride out, mate, this is. Another thing, when, you know, we took the kids on the boat, the kids absolutely loved it, and I thought people are going to be sick of seeing this, but mate, when you've took the kids out, you've got to put the video on, haven't you? So you don't have to watch it, you know what I mean? And obviously a lot of people don't, but also a lot of people do, which in a way it's surprising, but it's not, because who don't enjoy kids having a good time? It's great. So whether I might have got away with it for now, they've about all been in it now, so I mean, me and Wendy, we did actually own a boat for about 5 years and we loved it. I couldn't get on it enough. Any spare minute, mate, I was on that boat. I didn't even care. It was great. And we used to stay on there, and we've got that little old caravan, haven't we? So we love that. That's great getting away in that. And we'll take any cheap bargain we can. Oh, we've got a cyclist and a dog coming now, and there's a Trent behind me again. You're all right, mate? I'll wait. Yeah, there's your picture of the Trent, look. Quite a bit of water in it at the minute, but we've had a lot of rain. Thank you. Oh, he stopped again. We're waiting for the dog, look. Come on. Oh, this is a nice looking dog. Well, I wouldn't be saying that if it bites me. There he goes, look, see him? What a lovely dog. Well, let's carry on. I'd imagine this is going to make a really boring video, to be honest, but we'll see what happens. We seem fairly fortunate as well at the moment that Kasori seem quite happy when we use their products. I mean, it's really happened by accident. I'm not even sure myself, but when they did ask me if I want to, you know, like have one of their products, I just say yes, because it's a chance for us all to see what they're like. I mean, I'm not saying go out and buy one. I think some people think you are, but I'm not really. It's just a case of us seeing what they're like. Look at the conkers on there. I don't know whether you see that tree behind me? Full of conkers. Sorry, anyway. It's just a chance for us to see what the product's like. And we're always trying to think of new things to cook in there. And I know we've done a bit of sous vide, but I was a bit intrigued by that because I didn't really understand. But I don't want to bore everybody to death with that. And it's the same with the steamer and the pressure cooker. You know, I mean, we're going to use them. Even if I don't put them in the video, you can bet they're on, because that steamer, you've got a little bit of steam coming out the back, and it does the same as a ring with a load of steaming pans on, you know. And to me, it is good. It really is. But also, that pressure cooker's great. I'm not trying to sell it. I just think it's quite good. And the dual blades, we're happy with that, aren't we? So if they're willing to give us new products, mate, we've got to take them and try them, haven't we? I suppose it's advertising for them. But yeah, it gives us a chance to try it and see what it's like. It's all right going round the shop, because if you ask anybody, it's the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, I suppose I'm going to say they're all right, because what do I know? But they have been all right. Their products do seem pretty decent. And they're not the dearest, are they? The prices seem pretty keen. I know... oh, another bite. Hello, mate.
After you.
Thank you. There's a gentleman feel up. The products do seem pretty keenly priced and pretty good. We're more than happy, but we'll see how we go. I mean, our channel, it has grown. If people are enjoying it, that's fantastic. And if you like and subscribe and comment, well, I'm told it helps, but subscribers certainly help. I'm not sure what way yet. We still don't really know much about it. We see lots of different things on YouTube, and sometimes Wendy's really good at finding some recipes, but I don't know, some of them, mate, we find it hard to believe that they're actually going to work. We seen one the other day, and this bloke had, I think it was something like 42,000 views, and he were in, I don't know if it was Australia or Canada now, I can't remember, it might have been Australia, and he was making pancakes, and he put about 4 or 5, one on top of the other, with a bit of baking paper in between, and they come out fabulous, mate. I tell you what, they come out like the ones you buy in the shop. I says to Wendy, I can't see how that works. Anyway, mate, it don't work. I can assure you that it doesn't work. And you think, what was the purpose of that? But I think, mate, I don't fully understand, but I think what it is, it's got 42,000 views, so he's happy. But there's not really any use, is it? I don't know. I don't know, mate. We don't understand. When me and Wendy do something, if it goes wrong, I tell you. But I don't put everything on that goes wrong, because some of the things, you look at them and you think, oh, mate, that was close with one hand. You look at them and you think they're never going to work. But sometimes we still try them, and half the time they don't work. They're rubbish. But by and large, Wendy's no fool. She's got an idea if it's going to work or not. So, might be a bit bumpy down here. And so we're a bit more, if we don't like the look of it now, we're not so keen. I mean, at one time we used to buy loads of foods from the shop, didn't we, that you could just try, and we thought, oh, that's great, because you can just sort of, is it any good or not? Or but mate, I was getting a little bit fed up with them, because they all seem to get more, you see, it says I'm new and all these things, and they get more expensive, and the bag's getting smaller. Some of them are just, although we have had some that are all right, you know, I can't say it's everybody, but we're a little bit wary. Oh, that's my brakes, sorry. Mate, I'm going to have to shut up because my arm's aching. Right, now this is just, give me arm a rest, mate, and we just carried on a little bit. I hope I'm not too bumpy here. But this is a little path. Now we're right under the main road. We've just gone over Clifton Bridge, over the Trent. I should probably hear the cars actually, I don't know. But this path, mate, you could be anywhere, couldn't you? And we're fast approaching the city now. I mean, we're actually in Nottingham, we are. Still a lovely spot. As you see, this, look at this path, it's quite pretty. And the Trent is just here, look, and here's all the fishing places. Mate, not a bad place to hide away from the missus, is it? Yeah, no, there's hardly anybody here. I'm a little surprised. There were a lot of dog walkers down there. Oh, here's a car, look, somebody fishing. You might see somebody fishing now. Yeah, a lovely spot. I mean, there must be members of a club here, definitely, but I don't know what it is. I've seen a sign back there. There he is. I think we missed him. Just down there. So it's, we're lucky really, aren't we? Near the town, look, you've still got this. I think it's nice. And as you say, it could be anywhere. Well, there's a boat over there. A bit like ours actually, a little bit bigger I think, and a little dinghy. Yeah mate, he must have a little anchor in there. I think he's fishing. Can you see him? Not a bad way of spending your time. Now I can't quite see, but that looks like a little old seagull on the back. It's a little old two-stroke engine. I'm not sure, can't quite tell to be honest, it's a bit too far away. But we'll carry on. I think you can probably hear the cars, can't you? They're only just behind me. Right, we'll go a little further. Now you probably can't tell. You can tell I'm standing in a woodland. I've had to come in here, mate, and take refuge. There's a little old bike, look. It's only the small one. It's brilliant, that is. It's really good, but it started coming quite sharp. I don't know whether you can tell from my glasses, mate, but I can't see too well. I think I'll have to go in my pocket. Now, I'll give it a few minutes. If it doesn't stop, we'll have to break out the wet weather gear. Now, I don't know, but you can probably hear the cars. We are in the city now, and I was hoping to go down to Trent Bridge, down to the Forest and County ground, down that end, and the cricket ground, but no, it's gone really dark and it started raining. I think I'm going to have to turn around and go back. So if we don't do any more, it carried on raining. So hope that's not too boring. So look after yourselves and we'll see you soon. Any ideas, just let me know. Bye. I've just caught sight of that little boat, look at him go. That is a little seagull outboard on the back. He's going to disappear in a second, I don't know whether you can see. Yeah, he's just out fishing. Oh, the weather seems to have stopped a little bit, so I'll pedal away. I'll pedal a good way back before I say anything else. If I say anything else. Right, I've just stopped here. Oh yeah. Well, I've just stopped here because this is Clifton flyover and they've spent, oh, I don't know how long, it seems like years, repairing this bridge. No doubt you can hear all the cars. Mate, it's a rat race up there. And I've got to join in soon because that's our way home. But while they were concreting the underneath of these bridges and strengthening them up, they had a lot of corrosion, they were really bad. but it took a long time. Now, I don't think you can see from here. It's not over there. There's all bars sticking out. Let me see if I can show you. Look, but I remember seeing them do that bit just behind that tree. Look, just I don't know whether I can show you. Anyway, that's a funny object anyway. Just there. I can't get far enough away. Look there. Got a load of bars in, but they've done a lot of concrete work under these bridges. The cyclist just stopped to put his coat on. Look. Oh dear, I think I'm going to have to do the same. This could be the last piece of film. Well, the rain came fairly sharp, but it seems to have eased off now, so I think I will look at there. It looks a bit black in the distance, so I'm not going to mess around too long. But I thought I'd stop and just show you this, because this is as the Trent comes along, and the other side of here, it's called Clifton Grove, and there's a track all the way along there. You can't see it from here obviously, but it comes along the river much like this track, probably not as good as this one, but there's another track here. Look, you can go down in towards Boots at Beeston. It takes you that way. There's the old bike. Look, there's my silly cape, mate. I look ridiculous in that, but it keeps you drier. That's the main thing, especially as you get a bit older. Right, I think you've had enough of looking at this, haven't you? So I'll carry on a bit further and see how we go. Right, we're off again. I thought I'd take just a little bit of video down here because, well, it's really windy. I don't think you're going to be able to hear me, and I'm pedalling along quite quick at the moment. Just got to look out in case anybody comes. See the river, look. Ah, can't quite see it. Not really showing you very well, am I? It's a little difficult when you're riding, but the river's right there, like I showed you. I tell you, it did rain quite sharp, and I've got my silly Batman cape I put on, bright yellow, make you look a right fool. But I tell you what, it's pretty good. It keeps you reasonably dry, you know. Oh, it's raining again. Here we go. As soon as I take my silly cape off, mate, down it comes again. Oh yeah, it's coming a bit sharper. Oh dear, I think we're gonna have to stop again. Who cares? Come on. It's not freezing cold, is it? You know, we ain't made of sugar, are we? This is all right. I'm enjoying this. I'm not sure whether I did mention, but the reason I'm here, I think I did. I dropped Wendy off at the hairdresser's, and the hairdresser's, she's been coming for a long time. She makes a good job of Wendy's hair. Nice gal. And sorry about that. I dropped her off, and that gives me a chance to come out on my bike, and I thought, yeah, I'll have some of that. Mate, it's raining. I don't know whether you can tell from my glasses, but I'm still loving it. It's great. You ain't right. You ain't right, Graham. You can't be. The only thing that bothers me is my phone getting wet. I think I'm going to have to stop and put my phone away. I tell you, if anything happens to this, mate, there'll be no more films. You don't get a new one of these every week, do I? I think I'm going to have to stop and put it away. This is just the last little bit of the pedal now. As you can see, we've got the marina in front, on a nice path now. Let me just show you behind me. Let me just stop. These brakes, mate, I'll have to do something with this. There we go. There's the River Trent behind me, and the weir in the background, and the lock. That's part of the Nottingham Canal. As I say, it's just the final piece now, and here it's nearly back, just as well because it's really black in front of me. It's going to pour down the rain. So yeah, oh, I'll show you when I pull up how black it is. You may have seen it on the other picture, to be honest, I'm not sure. I'll show you. Okay, do something with these brakes, Graham. Mate, look at that. That's heading my way. Look, to be honest, it's right round me. Let's get back in this car.